Hello viewers, welcome to Awaz the Voice. I am Daulat Rahman. Today I have with me Sorut Maestro Ustad Amjad Ali Khan Sahab and his equally well-known wife Subhalakshmi Borua Khan. Welcome both of you and thank you so much for sparing time for us. Many of us are quite familiar with your music, but I am quite sure that a lot of people want to know many beautiful facets of your personal and family life. So coming to you, Khan Sahab first. You belong to a family producing generations of musicians in India. How easy or difficult for you to marry Subhalakshmi Boruaji, who comes from a very well-known and traditional Assamese family belonging to a different faith?
We believe that the connection between a man and woman is decided by the God Almighty. The God Almighty decides who will marry to who. So we are very fortunate that we all received blessings from our senior people. My father-in-law, Mr. Parsuram Barua, his elder brother, Mr. P.C. Barua. So all Subhalakshmi's, all relatives, brothers, the whole family, they gave me a lot of love and good wishes and blessings. So, because we both believe in humanity, we believe that our communication is through art. She has been communicating through dance, Bharatnatyam dance, mudra.
Right.
And as you know, that music has connected the world.
Right.
In our country, in India, everybody say all our ancestors, all our Gyani, Rishi, Muni, saint and sages, they all said that स्वर ही ईश्वर है, स्वर ही ईश्वर है और हर राग में एक आत्मा है. Now over to Subhalakshmi ji.
Yeah, coming to you, Baido, was there any resistance from your family to your marriage with Amjad Ali Khan Sahab?
Talking about the marriage
Right.
and the resistance from the family, of course, any normal, family in India, when there is an intercaste marriage, there
Right.
will be questions will arise, as you know.
Right.
But in my case, because I suppose I have earned so much of love from my family, it was
Right.
very hard on them to say no to me, number one.
Right.
Number two, after meeting Khan Sahab, all the more, they were totally bowled over by his nature, his humanitarian qualities, his art, everything put together. And at the beginning, yes, there was, the worry of any parent will be there. But basically, as Khan Sahab has said, we believe in the religion of humanity.
Right.
And when you are an artist yourself, you go to a different level altogether. The day to day caste, creed, religion, all these things do not hamper in our lives so much
Right.
because
Right.
we go deeper than the surface value of religion.
Right. Such
And
beautiful words.
there was, of course, the questions, as I have told you, or the fear of a girl going away to a different, totally, what shall I, ambience and everything. But they were convinced by Khan Sahab, and I suppose I could convince them even more because I was so loved by them. And that's what it was. And there was no looking back. Life has been road of petals, as they say. Probably it's like that. As far as my religion or the approach to religion is concerned, we are very liberal that way.
Right. Right. Khan Sahab, as you have already said, that music, everybody knows, has no religion. But I just want to know what is the religion followed at your home? Is it Islam or Hinduism or is it simply humanism?
You see, when I do my sijda, when I touch my forehead to the ground, When I bow down, I touched my head on the ground to that power, to that mystical power who bring us to the world. Because I feel it's the same power, same God. We come and go in the same way in the world. And I'm born in the family of Muslim. My father was Ustad Hafiz Ali Khan Sahab. Our hometown is Gwalior. Subhalakshmi ji's hometown is Sibsagar. I don't know how to pronounce this. How do you say?
Hibohagor.
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 Yes. So she belongs to Sibsagar, I belong to Gwalior. But my father, my guru, very beginning in my life, he told me that all of us have a common God. And we are the common race. But unfortunately, in spite of so much education all over the world, we are still fighting on account of religion. We want to kill each other on account of religion. So the radicals of any religion, they are big liabilities on the world. We need compassionate people in the world. We need helpful people, kind people. And being a musician, my audience come from all walk of life. My audience belong to every religion. And my father taught me, he was not a preacher of Islam, but he was a very kind, compassionate, and most loved musician. He received Padma Bhushan in 1960 from Dr. Rajendra Prasad. I had gone with him to the President House. So he was like a fakir in search of purity of music, purity. But he believed that all of us, we are the same race. Education could not create compassion and kindness in a human being. Unfortunately, with all due respect to education, because everybody, everywhere, all over the world, we talk about education. But education, somewhere it has failed, because most educated people become very radical also. So every religion is worth respecting. I believe I respect every religion. We both respect every faith, every religion of the world. But the message of every religion is to help each other and be kind to your neighbors, be kind to your people around you. This racial problem, it is still there all over the world. Whether Europe, America, anywhere you go, the racial problem still there. In our country, we have much complex, much deeper problems. It's all because of politics. Because politics, the base of politics is religion. It's not only India, but all over the world.
Well, Dollar, I
Yeah.
would not like to touch politics. But
Yeah,
the thing
right.
is, I would like to say, as you have questioned Khan Sahab, I would like to say that, celebrating or
Right.
any occasion, it's a humanity. As we said, that we are emphasizing on the word humanity because we practice that. I
Right.
have my puja room or the prayer room, whatever we have all the gods and goddesses there because educated people today are not fighting so much, or the normal people, I would say, not educated, normal people, they've understood the feeling of brotherhood. So, in a very lower level, I would say, or our level, people are wanting peace in the world. Nobody
Right.
wants to fight because you
Right.
don't get anything doing
Right.
all that. And we celebrate Eid, Diwali, Bihu, Puja, whatever it is, it's a celebration of life,
Right.
no?
Right.
So
Right.
this
Right.
is what it should be. And the
Right.
approach to life should be that. And especially in Assam, coming from Assam, I would like to tell you one thing. Tell me, Daulat, you are much younger, but tell me today, when there is Bihu or a puja or whatever it is, you are going to a neighbor's place. We used to go to in Sipsagar Dhai Ali to all our friends during the Eid time. It was an
Right,
occasion. And
right, right,
today is a Diwali. Where they celebrate Diwali here? I
right,
mean, now today everybody has taken this function to a different level. It is not just restricted only to the north or the south or the west. But
right,
look at the way Diwali is celebrated in East. Where did
right.
we have Diwali this way or Puja that way? But today it's in a different level. The people
Right,
want to enjoy, people want to be happy. Doesn't matter the occasion. Give
right, right,
respect to the person,
right.
and then
You
you get
see,
it back. Give the world the best you have, and the best will come to you.
Right. By
we,
the
we, we celebrate all the festivals of India,
right.
whether it is Bihu, Diwali, or
Yeah, I
Holi,
just said that.
Eid.
I just said
And
that.
the most interesting part is the meaning of Islam. The meaning of Islam is peace,
Right.
shanti, and everybody has a right to have their own faith, whichever faith people have. We must respect. This is what my guru told me.
Right.
We must respect all religion.
Right.
And
Right.
as a musician, I feel that I belong to every religion of the world because my audience belong to every corner of the world.
Also,
Corner.
your music has no religion.
Right.
And music
Right.
Music,
music does not belong
anybody
to any
who
religion.
listens to
Right.
music,
Right.
gulam of
You-
or servant of your own ear. The music is what is music? The music which touches your heart is music. Like Khan Sahib said that sajda karne se, when you do sajda, you are bowing down to God. What is Shastranga Pranam? The whole anga, every part of your body you are devoting to God Almighty.
Right, right. By the my next question is on that only. By the way, you know that society in Assam known for its tolerance and all-embracing quality. Do you think that there are historical reasons behind it, such as teachings of Mahaprabhu Srimanta Dev and Sufi Saint Ajan Fakir Sahab?
I feel I would not like to go back to that. I can talk only ever since we were born, what we are seeing. Okay. What we have seen there, because it was the community which knew, I think one of the rarest community in India who have learned and known to live a life peacefully. There was no Hindu Muslim fights ever. We have never had this problem ever. In fact, in laughing, in joking, I just tell Khan Sahib, you Mughals could not reach Assam. It took time. I
Right,
just
right.
tell him that. But that does not mean that anything because of religion, because of this. I think we share in Assam a fantastic, what shall I say, relationship between humanity only, nothing to do with religion. And
Right.
whether it is Hankodev, whether it is any great, fakir, whoever has done this, they have shown us the path. Every guru shows you the path. It's for you to learn to walk in that path properly.
Right.
And
Right.
if Assamese people today have followed that, nothing like it.
Right.
I'm very fortunate. I'm very fortunate that I received Shriman Shankar Dev Award through Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee
Yeah,
when he was Prime Minister.
yes.
And you were talking about Azan, because Azan,
Ajan Fakir Sahab. Ajan Fakir.
Ajan Fakir Sahab.
okay. So I have been to Afghanistan in 1966 when there was a king, Zahir Shah. And entire people of Afghan, they were very fond of music, especially Saroj. And my forefathers came from Afghanistan. We settled down in India, and my forefathers, they were court musicians at Sindhia Darbar in Gwalior. So the king of Afghanistan, he was very fond of music and he gave so much love and respect to us. So I hope there is a lot of peace, and I hope the people of Afghanistan, they encourage art and culture, and also they should encourage the girls, the women, they must have respect for the women. I think every woman, they must respect what they deserve.
I think
I
genuinely,
often feel that my wife, Subhalakshmi ji, should receive a lot of awards because she has given 2 more Sarod players to the world.
Right.
Aman Ali Bangash, Ayan Ali Bangash. And being
I'll
an
come to
artist
that.
herself, I mean, the contribution of mother, because my father told me that every mother is the first guru of the child. But
well,
the woman
Daulat
has
is a,
not
it's,
received.
Khan Sahib is
Woman
a
of
very
the world.
kind man, kind person to say all this. I don't need awards physically or in a government level. As long as people of Assam love me, if I can do anything for them, I think truth and sincerity and your attitude, if it
Right,
is true one, will always prevail.
right, right, right.
Satyameva jayate, as they
Yes,
say.
Baba
We will
Jayate.
always prevail. It will
Such a
always
beautiful
prevail.
words, Baido.
Yes.
Coming to again Khan Sahab, what according to you are the biggest strength of India? Because we are known for our diversity.
You see, the most, what I admire the most among Indian people, and especially Hindu people, this Samarpan, the Namaskar. This gesture is very, very profound. It has a good message of humility, that you are doing adab, salam with both hands, not with one hand only. So this is most humble and very, very, submissive, that you do namaskar. And in India is the only country we do Shashtang Pranam, that people prostrate salutation. You must
Sarva
have
Anga,
seen
with
in
the whole
South
body.
India people roll on the ground. So this giving respect to your guru, giving respect to your Bhagwan or Guru, the kind of respect Indian people give, this bhakti. You see bhakti in Bengal, in Assam, in our country. So, but music does not belong to any religion. Like flowers, air, water, fire, fragrance, colors. They don't belong to any religion, but every religion, we need flowers to show our feelings.
In fact,
Somebody,
every
every occasion,
occasion.
when the child birth, you give the flowers. When somebody die, you go with flowers. So we express our sentiments through flowers,
Yeah.
and also through music also. I mean, every religion, if you go to church, they have a beautiful organ, they have hymns and carols. You go to Gurdwara, the Gurdwara also have their own songs based on raga, classical music. And all this bhajan, kirtan, and you must have seen, we all play Vaishnav Janato on the Sarod, Ramdhun on the Sarod. And in the Middle East, what we hear, the azan, is the
So
call of the
beautiful.
prayer. Is amazing,
So
so
beautiful.
beautiful. Da, ra, na, Allah, Allahu Akbar. Entire Middle East, entire Cairo, Dubai, wherever you go, because all those muezzin, they are trained, they are taught how to be in tune. But unfortunately, in our country, I hear a lot of Besura Azan because people are not trained here. There should be training of how to give Azan, how to please God through your sound.
आपका कान में
Yeah.
ज्यादा खटकता है because you are a musician.
I feel uncomfortable to
Right,
hear
right, right.
anybody giving Azan, Besura Azan.
But
They
also
must
Right.
in
learn.
South, if
They
you
must
see,
learn how to do Azan.
but also in South, if you see, according to the prahar, according to the timing, the mantras which they chant, also according to the raga base, according to the time base, they also do that. So every religion has their own approach to life, but eventually it's like hundreds of rivers culminating in the ocean.
Right.
This is life.
And Daulat,
Right.
Mr. Daulat Rahman,
Khan Sahab.
there is a
Yes.
submission and humility in our music also. You know, the kind of mead and slides and glides we have, nowhere else it exists in the world. This kind of slides and glides only in Indian music, nowhere else in the world. So fast music everybody can do. So our music, Sarod music, we are not dealing with language. Because with all due respect to language, language creates barriers. We are only dealing with the sound. So I always thank God that we belong to the world of sound. Because through sound, I cannot manipulate. If I am out of tune, you will come to know. But through language, the whole world is trying to manipulate.
Right.
They are trying to impress people with their words. They are trying to impress people with their language. So my relationship with the world is through sound, through music only. And my meeting with Subhalakshmi ji is through art only, because I saw her performance in Calcutta and I thought she was one of the greatest Bharatnatyam dancer. The kind of expression, the how she was doing. And while watching her, I felt that God has sent her for me only. And then I tried to reach her, meet her, brothers and the parents and everything. And I'm very fortunate that she came to our life. And I'm much more grateful to her that she has given Aman Ayan to the world and to our life.
Baidu, coming to your sons, both of your sons, Aman and Ayan, have grown up to be a fantastic musicians. I just want to know what life teaching did you give them during their growing up years?
Khan Sahab, Daulat has spoken a bit too much about me, which is very embarrassing for me. But I would like to say, well, I didn't do anything special. I dedicated a lot of time to them. And coming from, music lovers family, which I try to practice little bit, I just passed it on what I have learned from my parents, whatever has been my outbringing. But I have one thing I would like to say. They were born and brought up in Delhi, but I only prayed to God and tried to always bring them up in a very normal way. And I've always told them, don't try to fly high ever. When you fall very hard. So this is what has been. And I have also passed on the message of humanity. The religion should be humanity. So whether it is, whatever it is today, whatever way they have shaped up to be, I think it is the atmosphere of the house. And whatever Khan Sahab and I tried to put our time and life and everything to them, well, that is the result. And like a gardener pours water to the plants and wait for the fruit. So we waited long enough for the fruit to come. And that is Aman and Ayan today.
Finally, right.
Daulat,
Right.
there is a great contribution of Subhalakshmi ji in our life. My life, Aman and Ayan. Now we have a daughter-in-law also, Ayan's wife, Nima Sharma.
Right.
And she has given us two twin boys. We are now grandparents.
Congratulations.
Thank you. The Abir and Zohan, they are 9 years old. And on my 75th birthday, they both played and they presented their music. It's on the YouTube also, you can see that.
They've given a musical tribute. If they continue to perform, with God's grace, they will be the 8th generation of an unbroken chain of performing.
So we are very grateful to God that Aman and Ayan both are receiving blessings and love from all over the world. But best part is that both of them are very kind, compassionate, and they are committed and dedicated musicians.
I would also like to pass on a message to Assam and my dear Assamese people.
I will come to that. I will come.
Through Awaz, they should remember us. They should have us more often there so that we can interact in a very nice way with a lot of people so that, we can have the question, answers, whatever we have achieved, if at all we have done in life, would like to share with our people.
I will come to you, Baido, on that. Khan Sahab, finally, what message would you like to give to the youths of India who are the future of the nations?
You see, I often say that to achieve your goal, to achieve your manzil, destination, one has to be tolerant and patient. उर्दू में हम लोग कहते हैं कि बर्दाश्त और सब्र ही इबादत है, बर्दाश्त और सब्र ही पूजा है, इबादत है. So I think every religion, the saint and sages of every religion, they teach us we should be more patient, we should be more tolerant. But unfortunately, the world has become so intolerant. We are still fighting. This is our 21st century. We are still fighting on account of religion. So it is very sad, and we must think about the younger generation. We should not inject hatred among the younger generation. I hope every younger generation, every human being, they achieve their goal. I hope they achieve everything what they desire and they deserve in your life. And please tell the Chief Minister of Assam, people of Assam, that we are always there to serve them, but they have forgotten us. Since so many years, we never got chance to perform and visit Assam. We would like to conduct workshops in the colleges or in the cultural institution. And Subhalakshmi ji would like to conduct a workshop for the students who are learning dance. So we are waiting for the invitation from your Chief Minister or Cultural Minister. It will be a great honor and pleasure to serve Assam and the people of Assam. I wish them all the luck, all the peace, harmony, and success.
Sure, Khan Sahab. Baido, coming to you, last but not the least, can you say something in Assamese for our viewers who love to hear from you? Who love to hear from you? আপুনি যি ইচ্ছা আপোনাৰ মনত যি আহিছে যি ভাবে আপুনি মনে এইখিনি কলেই হ'ব আমাৰ
অসম মই অসমীয়া I'm a proud Assamese. I want everything good of Assam and whatever contribution I can do মোৰ পিনৰ পৰা মই যি কৰিব পাৰো মই সদায় ৰাজি আছো সেইটো কৰিবলৈ. It will be a great pleasure, honor, whatever I can do for my Assam.
Thank you, Baido. Thank you. Amjad Ali Khan Sahab and Subhalakshmi Baido, thank you so much for speaking to Awaz the Voice.
Thank you so much, and I wish Awaz all the very best.
All the best to Daulat
Awaz
and
can
your
go to look
organization,
and
your television channel,
and carry good wishes and goodwill of everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Adab.